at the forefront of calling for justice for Mohbad now. As it is right now, what is the update you have for us?
Yeah, thank you so much. Over the few years and months, we've been looking for clues. Police, they've investigated the matter and they've arrested a couple of people.
Yeah.
And as God will have it, a confession came through to me.
Okay.
And it did not come through narrating how Mohbad actually had a fight with the wife. It came with a clip, 30 seconds video from the brother, Adura Aloba. And upon that, the onus was on us as a foundation to further investigate that and ensure that we see through to it and know that, is this real, is this not real? And we put up a press conference to smoke more information out, and luckily he attended. He was given the open field to express himself. And it led to another revelation. That was when we got to know that the 3 seconds video has an extension, and it is a 10 minutes video.
Wow.
And then in the confession via TikTok DM, he wrote, he said, I have a video of a fight between Cynthia and my brother. And then he further explained,
Cynthia being
Wunmi. And then he further explained that she pushed my brother and he knocked his head on the floor.
Okay.
Now I said, for me to believe you, can I see a clip or anything related? He sent a 30 seconds video, partly blood. I'm like, I investigated. Is this Mohbad's house? And at the end of the day, went through the police. We got an order to enter into Mohbad's house. And the tiles of the floor looked like that video that was sent to me. I said, I'm not going to stop. And then I wrote a petition to the Assistant Inspector General of Police. I wrote to the Lagos State Command, SCID. Suddenly, nothing is happening. A snail-pace investigation was going on, and I was ambushed.
Okay.
The Commissioner of Police invited me. Oh, it's not Adura that was shutting you up. It's one Damola Ayinde Habib. Ayinde Habib was also one of those that took Mohbad's body to the hospital, and it was declared BID. So either of them, they are credible witness. I pressed further. And that was when it came to the press conference, and it declared that, yes, in that video, 3 people were there. Mohbad, the wife, and 1 person. He refused to mention the name. We became more curious. You know, they came, they disrupted, and he left. I went to report to the AIG that I can't do this on my own. I can't put laws into my hand. This guy has got something to say. And he was invited to the AIG. That was where he gave the identity, the description of a third person, one Zomo. He now said, oh, it's the third person is one Zomo, and the wife and Mohbad. Okay, what does he do? He gave a description. I started doing everything I can to smoke the guy out. And by the time I was doing that, the wife came on your show, on TVC here, and said, oh, it's one guy, Mohbad's friend. That was the person she was fighting with. You were fighting with your husband's friend. And Mohbad will now be recording your fight for 10 minutes in his own house.
So you think there are several lacunas in this investigation?
Terrible lacunas. And when you look at it, there are allegations of fight here, there, and there. And I'm looking at it. This is Nigeria. We want it to get better. Whatever the case may be, sentiment must be set aside. Fine, the public was so much loud, and attention was shifted on people from outside. But this is homicide. And with the look of things, we're getting to hear that, okay, there was blood, there was this, there was that, there was railing broken. For whatever it is, everybody around Mohbad needs to be put on pre-arrest and probably drilled.
So what do you think now has been stalling this investigation? It's been ongoing for quite a while. We're also aware that it's not been buried yet.
That's another sad thing. And when you look at it, the 30 seconds video has an extension, and the phone is with the Commissioner of Police in Lagos State. The former Commissioner of Police, when I was invited to the Commissioner of Police, I was the victim. I was the one that wanted to be defrauded. I asked that, have you seen the extension of this video? The police officer told me in clear terms that they are not treating, or they are not going to be looking into that area. They are only going to be looking into impersonation. I said, okay, your command is investigating a bigger crime, homicide, murder. and you're looking for work by Mohbad, and somebody sent this kind of a message with a 3 seconds video that you know the remainder is in the same phone with you, and you don't want to open it for me to see, you don't want the world to see what is going on. The officer said that is not the area of interest. Now they are shielding that phone, which is a key. To be honest with you, if that phone is opened, it will lead us to something that will bring closure to this matter. We are of the opinion that the key suspects that are needed in getting justice for Mohbad are in that video.
So why have you? What more have you done to ensure that the police can gain access to that video and conclude this investigation?
Thank you so much. I've written to the Commissioner of Police. We're meant to do a protest on the 27th of February. The Commissioner of Police, new Commissioner of Police, Mr. Moshood Jimo, he said, please don't do it. Honor me. Bring your protest to the command. Come and express yourself. And I gave my speech. I expressed myself that your command is not meant to cover up for criminals. There is a phone that is domiciled in this command, Commissioner of Police Special Squad 1. They have the phone.
Okay.
The 3 seconds video has got violence in it. The extension is in the same phone with you. Use the phone and copy it to the DPP, Director of Public Prosecution, so that it can help them in coming up with the advice. They refuse to do that. And so that is the bone of contention now.
So let's talk about Wunmi now. Has she been involved in this investigation with you as well? Because she made some allegations some time back.
No, the point is, it's quite sad. It's funny that while I'm fighting for the father of our son, I'm fighting for justice for Mohbad.
Yeah.
She's meant to cooperate with me. But what I am seeing is unnecessary banters, blackmails. And for somebody like me, I'm not going to be moved. Because as we speak now, whatever intent or purpose, spouse, father, mother, brother, they are meant to support what we're doing. Murder is a public matter. Homicide is a public matter. It's not a family field. So this particular case is a public matter. And what is quite funny, is strange, that the place where I'm supposed to be getting encouragement and support is where I'm getting criticism.
So that leads me to my next question. What is in it for you? Why have you been consistent in this cause?
Number one, I believe in the Nigerian project. The president of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is doing everything to ensure that this country works for everybody, including the poor. And when it comes to the case of justice, Mohbad has got right to life. It was taken away from him. And the bigger picture is this. You and I, we want to live in a free and secure society. And our home should be safe for all of us. Domestic violence is unacceptable. Nobody should go towards that area. And when you're looking at the health and the safety of this country, we must fight to ensure that this country continues to get better every day, not to engage in unnecessary fear, cowardice that will take the country backwards. If people are asking us to be scared and to be silent when people are committing crime and they want to be the one to decide the fate of the country, then why are we giving birth to children? Whatever we choose not to act upon now that are ills of a society are going to be waiting for our children.
Okay, so she also accused you of, she says you've been getting grants and some monies to facilitate its investigation running into millions of dollars. How true is that?
Yeah, like I said, I don't know the kind of poverty she's been exposed to.
Let's avoid no.
The point is this,
let's stick with the issues. She accused you of this. Is it true?
No, the point is, when she was accusing, she was trying to lie and blackmail. I run an NGO, and people would have to fund and support NGOs. Okay. And as a matter of fact, the kind of funds we have even received so far for a complex case like this is nothing to write home about with what we have been doing. Because at the end of the day, we need a whole lot of stuff to do this, to achieve and get justice, not just for Mohbad, but for other people that have similar cases.
All right.
So the money she's spoken about is because she doesn't even understand the value of me as an artist. Because if you look at the protests we've had in front of the Coroner Court, Lagos State House of Assembly, Lagos State Police Command, I've been to Royal Pine Estate, my appearance fee as an artist, you know how it obtains.
Yeah.
Picture me going into those things. How much will I be paid to participate in each of those stuff? Right. So she's not even placing value on my own craft and my time. That 10 million, 2 appearances, the 10 million is gone.
All right. So we will have this discussion ongoing with time as the investigation